Hello, my name is Caitlin. I'm an American expat living here in Portugal. I'm here on a D7 visa, and today I'd like to talk about an FBI background check, which is one of the pieces of your application that you'll need to submit for your D7 visa, and it is the part that will take the longest. Because it takes the longest, I recommend that being where you start, let it process while you're doing the rest of your things. As long as you submit your application within 6 months of when you got your fingerprints, you'll be fine. The reason why it takes a long time is because of the apostille, not because of the background check. So an apostille, and if I'm saying this word wrong, you can totally get into my comments and tell me what an idiot I am. But an apostille basically authenticates the document for use in foreign countries, which is funny because it's the FBI, but whatever. So I got my fingers electronically scanned in New York City. You can do this in most major cities. Where I'm from in Vermont, where I've previously gotten FBI background checks, I could not do this. But because I did the electronic fingerprinting, my results came back to me electronically within 24 hours and by mail in less than a week. And I was like, wow, that's so fast. And the most exciting part of the story is that I thought I didn't need an apostille because the VFS Global website said very specifically, applicants in New York City do not need apostilles. And I was like, gosh, that's easy. That's wonderful. It saves me some money, saves me a lot of time. And it was like, if you have your FBI background check and the envelope it comes in and it's not been tampered with, it's not been opened, you can just submit it like that without an apostille. So that's what I did. And I got an email the day after my application was submitted saying, you need an apostille. And I was like, excuse me? I checked very specifically and it said that I didn't. And the woman was like, yes, you do. And I called the call center and they were like, no, you don't. And the woman via email was like, they don't know what they're talking about. They're in India. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And you might think well, just do it. But apostilles take weeks. And I had this timeline based on when I knew I was going to have my application in and not having to have an apostille. And then all of a sudden I had to do it. So long story short, I got an apostille. I went through US Authentication Services, which is like a third-party company. It cost me $65. I submitted my application, my order with them on August 24th, and I got a notification that it had been sent out on September 29th. So it took a little bit over a month. This is pretty standard processing time. $65 is a good rate. I went to UPS, the UPS store, and they were charging over $100. That's too much. But you don't have to do this as a separate step. When you order your FBI background check, you can just get it apostilled. So it immediately goes from, wherever you're ordering it from to get it apostilled, and then it comes to you or wherever you're sending it to. So I recommend just doing that. And I highly recommend just getting it apostilled. Give yourself the time, save the headache that I had. Even if it says you don't need it, just do it. It'll be a lot easier.